Hello, let me show you where I am. Old Trafford. But not the football ground, the cricket ground. I will be in the football ground soon in another of those things that happen in my week every now and again, which is the opportunity to chat to Rúben Amorim about Manchester United, his time at the club, as a preview for the Europa League final in Bilbao that I'll be covering with CBS. But that's not the reason why I'm here. I want to tell you about a couple of things that have to do with two players that are not special, the next thing. First with my favorite player of all time. I don't know if you're aware, but Leo Messi has joined forces with an artist to tell the world on the 22nd of May, which is his chosen goal of the 800 plus that he scored in his career, just the one. I must have asked him 3 or 4 times, what's the best goal of your career? And he said, oh, it's so difficult to say. Well, he has chosen to actually say it. And to prepare us for it, you need to watch this video with the voice of Morgan Freeman.
Can a magician choose just one trick? Can a captain choose a journey? Can an artist choose a painting? Can a teacher choose a lesson? Can a poet choose a verse? Can a warrior choose just one battle? Can an inventor choose an invention? Can a genie choose a wish? Can a magician, captain, artist, teacher, poet, warrior, inventor, genie choose just one goal?
Leo Messi, ya para la posteridad, ¿puedes decirnos cuál es el gol favorito de tu carrera?
So which one do you think it is? The goal against Getafe as a kid, that dribbled and copied the one of Maradona. The goal, one of the goals in the World Cup final against France for what it means. Perhaps one of the goals in the hat-trick, his first hat-trick against Real Madrid. One of the goals in the many finals that he scored. You know, he scored almost a goal per final. Incredible. And he's played over 30 finals. So we'll soon know in this charity event that has got the Inter Miami Foundation involved. Anadol. This is one of the biggest things that Leo has done, and I think he's very proud of it. The art that will come out of it, the work of art will be signed by both artists, the artist and also Leo Messi, and will be auctioned by Christie's, which the money will go to different actions that has been planned to do with education of kids in Latin America, in Asia, and in other parts of the world. So I'll keep an eye on that, and you should as well. The other thing I wanted to tell you is that I went to Rocafonada. Rocafonada is the district in which Lamine Yamal grew up. And I don't want to play that game of comparing Lamine to Messi, completely different players. And for Lamine to be put in the same sentence as Leo Messi, he's got to have a consistency that has escaped most players in history. In fact, nobody has been as consistent as Leo for 15, 16 years. In any case, yes, he's 17. He's played over 100 games for Barcelona. That took 3 more years to Messi to reach that figure. But the judgment will be made in about 5-6 years time. Let's see if Lamine can get there. But certainly what we can tell is a story that in a way it's similar to the one of Leo Messi. Humble beginnings from Lamine Yamal. I went to the district in which he was brought up. He was born in Esplugas, not too far, surrounded by his grandmother, by his uncle, that's his dad's brother, by his dad himself, his mom. He grew up in Rocafonada, and I got the opportunity to see kids playing in the park where he used to play, also in the pitch next door. 3G now, he played some games, but not as a registered player, just because he can jump in and play some games there. That's the street football that you can see Lamine practicing now as a professional. Rocafonada. The famous cement pitch.
I know.
Yes, in which Lamine Yamal has played many, many games. We're in the heart of Rocafonada here. Had the opportunity to discuss football with Abdul, his uncle, and you know, many times had to look after Lamine himself, and they are of course very, very close. And just walk around what it is really a working class area in the edge of Mataró. I know the figures. Half of the people that live there are on the verge of poverty. The average rent per head is about 8,000 euros a year, which is not a lot. And it's a place which is difficult to get out from. But at the same time, it's got a train station that takes you to Barcelona and takes you to the world, if you like. Lamine was at Barcelona since he was 7, and I think he moved at Masia, so he could have the perfect context for his talent when he was 11, 12, which means that he's been educated really from that point on by Barcelona, by his teachers, and he wasn't a great student, but by his coaches as well. So what you see now is a player that understands the game, that wants to impress, certainly as a 17-year-old would like to do, and who is doing so. The effect that he's had on me, for instance, having seen him in Barcelona and in Milan for the semi-finals of the Champions League, it's just lifted my spirit. I just want to see more football because of him. I want to see him play more. I want to see what he can do. And professionals of the game feel exactly the same. I spoke to Marcus Thuram, to some of the Inter players, to Dumfries, to Soma, and even Arsene Wenger said it himself. What we're seeing is just unique and incredible. Let's hope that that continues. But it was a good opportunity to link up with that side of Lamine's story, because I've got the impression that the same as I did with Messi and Cristiano, this is a player and a person I'll have to deal with and talk about for many years to come.